All right. Looks like we might be able to jump up here. Oh, no, I think this is where we fell down before. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we already came through this area. Hey, but I'm happy to pick up more stuff. Yeah, we haven't cleared out this area yet. So let's do a quick pass through just to make sure there aren't any rogue Garda-Proin just hanging about. Yeah, we already came through here on our first visit. Yeah, I feel like there's some other loot we can get around. Ah! Yeah. If we can go in here. We already came through this area. This is where we came in originally. Cool. Alright, yeah. This is how we came in when we first had to fight Doris. And we fell down. Bam. Alright, so we fought our way through here, fought our way over there. Can't open any new doors. Yeah, this old decaying theater is such a cool environment. Alright, let's go onto the stage. We've been putting it off long enough. Ooh, who do we want to use this on? I mean, he's resistant to it, but at the very least, we can, use our melee attack on him, no problem. Oh, don't worry, I don't have any fear. Thank you for the blood. Your friends aren't going to be doing as well. Oh, I was really hoping that box would actually block him. Well, at least you can contribute to the blood fund. Ooh. That's a pretty good triple hit that he has there. Ooh. I totally didn't think that was a destructible environment. All right, well, that serves me right. There we go. Well, let's make sure Jonathan's feeling okay and get him nice and fill on blood. There we go. Oh, feeling so much better. All right. So obviously we can see he's below us. Let's see if there's anything around here that we can't find out. Okay. Ooh, aluminum parts. Very good. Those are expensive materials. Nice to get our hands on those for basically free. All right, so now we're on the ground floor. This is where we came in. What can we figure out about this? Obviously, we need to get down to him. Ah, here we go. Don't worry. I mean, this is Swansea's dream, right? He is, you know, in peril. Jonathan fighting through hordes of enemies.
I cannot enter.
Door's locked. Ah, here we go. McCullum's report. I just finished reading Doris Fletcher's journal. As painful and dreadful as it was, my God, the woman planned to see everyone in London afflicted by infecting all those who would come to see her next play. It helped me understand greatly what is going on. Doris Fletcher's real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of some Harriet Jones who had been treated as a patient for a long time at the Pembroke Hospital. She clearly hated her mother, but used her fame and notoriety to see her while visiting the poor and sick in the East End. I don't know exactly what happened then, but this is how her mother infected her before returning to the theater, and how she turned into that monstrosity that the leech known as Jonathan Reed finally defeated. The presence of that vampire in the same hospital where Harriet Jones was treated can't be a coincidence. I am convinced he is deeply involved with the vampire plague going on in London right now. I am also convinced Swansea is his accomplice, and that those two are planning something more terrifying than anything the Guard has ever faced. Maybe I should take some time to read the old books and manuscripts the Guard still possesses to get some answers. It may prove useful. In the meantime, I better send some patrols to investigate about what is occurring at the Pembroke Hospital. 2 days later. It took me 2 days to parse through the dusty registers and books we kept in the vault. God, I hate losing time like this. The search did prove fruitful for once. I found 2 pages that could be related to our present situation and a copy of William Marshall's memoirs. I told them with my I took them with me to read more carefully. This creature Marshall says he fought in 1666, this disaster that aimed to destroy London. It is very similar to what happened with Doris Fletcher. Disease, infection, hate of the living, a desire to see the city ransacked. I have no doubt now that the bloody old leech of William Marshall is behind all this, and that he is back. This could be our greatest accomplishment. If the Guard could at last find and destroy that old bastard, I believe that what Marshall did in 1666 is exactly what Reed is now trying to do. Did the creature, this disaster, escape their will? Is it why Marshall destroyed him in 1666 and Reed did the same with Doris Fletcher before she became such a creature? I don't know. But those two are clearly working together, and Swansea is helping them. I will immediately give orders to have him arrested and interrogated. As for Reed, I'll destroy that evil beast myself, and then we'll deal with William Marshall and this disaster thing. Brewin will prevail once more. Yeah, good luck.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
But what about Harriet? She doesn't seem like she was doing too great. Oh, I mean, everyone wished Jonathan was rushing to their rescue. Absolutely. Well, we know he's around here. There's our enemy. I was like, I know there's another guy down here. Don't try to fool me, game. Anything else of note in here? There's a chest.
Better go home, sir.
No. I love that he at least gives me the chance. He's like, I don't think you want to be here. And I'm like, I don't think you know who I am. We basically just combo broke him. All right, Swansea's in there. About in here. Ah.
It's locked, all right.
Any other items that we can pick up in here? Oh, looks like there's something on the shelf. The Vampire Knight. William Marshall. Forget the legend about the man. The one most of you never heard of, you lazy bastards. Forget the empty tomb in Temple Church. Forget the death of those among us who died trying to locate him. We, the Guard, know that he is still hiding somewhere. That's the only fact we must keep in mind. Another small detail we need to keep in mind. This little fucker is clever. How many times have we thought we had cornered him to finally only find old dust and cobwebs? Marshall has been a vampire for 1,000 years. We're no match until we change our plans concerning this hunt. So, here are a few questions for you, lazy bastards, and I want all of them answered before speaking of another great hunt to pin the leech down. Who helped him escape his den under Temple Church? We know now for a fact that a private contractor was paid to move a large coffin from the church a few years before we investigated the tomb. What exactly did the traders of Brotherhood of St. Paul discuss with Marshall before they met him in 1785 in London? The report of this meeting has been burnt, but witnesses remain of a request made by Marshall to access a specific book in their library. Why does the monstrosity known as Lady Blackwood seem linked to Marshall? They exchanged letters. She went to London to meet him in 1786. According to the Brotherhood spies, she tried to discreetly buy his castle in Wales in 1793 before fleeing when spotted by her fearless mentor, Kendall Stone. See the pattern here? What happened during these few years? Why such agitation and activity? Answer these questions, my brothers, and you will find the path to our most eminent foe, William Marshall, oldest vampire of England to survive our righteous wrath. Oh, obviously these guys have a thing. Ooh, William Marshall's memoirs. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity. There we go. That's the word. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol to choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition. There, in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the Dos Astro, the Eater of Stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord. I took me no more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may finally have found it. Soon the raid shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. It's the last part that worries me. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote. But if that's the price to pay, to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I'm ready to endure this excruciating pain.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Ah, what do we have here? Pinned note. Evidence safe. Until further notice, the safe will be used to store sensitive evidences. It must always be locked. If you need to access it, just find me on the last floor to get the key, and bloody remember to bring it back to me when you're done.
I should find the key to that box. It's locked.
Ooh. I mean, where's the key? I thought we got the key off of that guy. I mean, we found a key, I guess. Maybe not the key? Yeah, where's the key to this thing? Anything else in here that we can pick up? No, there's just the safe, right? Okay. Alright, well, let's free our friend. Oh,
Edgar.
Swansea, what have they done to you?
Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Oh, of course. We wouldn't leave you to the wolves.
Easy. Easy. Save your strength.
Let us hold you.
I'm getting you out of here.
He's in rough shape, Jonathan.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late.
But we can save you.
Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
Yeah, they definitely took the hammer to this guy.
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black
I mean, you
and
can't
blue.
confess to something you didn't do, because they'll murder you
Jeffrey
anyway.
McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skull epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open.
Oh, man.
What
Hey, Karuna.
became of him?
Well,
To prove him wrong,
yeah.
I let him go.
Showed him the mercy he would not show us.
You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Well, I mean,
Time will tell.
that's a
The most
long game.
intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall.
Yes.
Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
Ooh. What do we want to, how do we want to follow this? I mean, he seems very, you know, evasive. I mean, ooh, this is tough. I mean, I have doubts. He seems like he knows something. Ooh. Ooh, what do we want to do? I mean, Swansea's definitely hiding something. He's part of the Brotherhood. He definitely knows things that we're not supposed to, or he doesn't believe we should know. Ooh. Let's go.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
Come on.
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan.
Yeah.
I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Ooh. Okay, so why would he accuse us of creating the epidemic?
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire
Considering
epidemic?
it existed before even we got
Due to our
turned.
profession. Because I offered you shelter.
I mean,
at
they're
my
also
hospital.
zealots. They're not actually, like, logically following this out, right?
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Yeah, you're hiding something about
Not
this.
much. History paints the story. He was the
All
greatest.
right, we know
knight
that
who
you
ever
know
lived.
he's a vampire.
Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Okay. And why does Priwen seem to be especially obsessed with
Why
him
is the Guard
of all of the
Priwen so
vampires?
obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They
Gotcha.
believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
I mean, I wouldn't blame them for being suspicious, but also, he seems to be everywhere and nowhere, according to them.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed
That's
to be
not
the
entirely
oldest
true.
of
We
all
just
the
ran across some
British
documents.
vampires.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's
Yeah.
findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
Exactly.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan.
Come on.
Nothing at all.
Swansea, it's me. All right, well, we know Doris Fletcher is...
Do you know Doris,
Doris
Fletcher's
Jones.
real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
How do you
Her
not
real
know
name
this? Come on.
was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
All right. What about Harriet Jones?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Well, they're both skulls now.
Terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her
Yeah.
own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That seems
That
pretty
woman was
Icar-esque.
extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
I mean, that's very true.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
Okay, but
I
who
know
infected
nothing about
her?
that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more.
Come on.
Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones'
Don't play
daughter.
dumb.
They exhibited the same symptoms. Blind
We're on the
hate
same side,
and
man.
Strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Ooh. I mean, I feel like Edgar is putting this together, but he doesn't want to know.
Do you know where we are?
Come on, man.
Doris Fletcher's theater.
For once, Jonathan's ahead of you on
This
this.
is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
Swansea, do you really
My
want to be the
point,
person who figured it out after Jonathan
the
did?
disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance, just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects.
God damn it.
Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
No, but this is definitely not rabies.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw
For an
Harriet
expert
Jones
physician and a member of the
after she
Brotherhood, you're
fled the
really
hospital.
a little slow on the uptake here.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond.
Yes.
They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I
The
did
way you're
was
not making
administer
eye contact
vampire
isn't
blood
very
to cure
convincing.
Old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
Ah.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire
And there
blood
it
on Harriet
is.
Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing
God
her with
damn
human
it.
blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my
You
research.
used
Oh,
her blood
God
on Harriet
damn it,
Jones.
Edgar.
My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
I made a mistake. But what is science if not trial and error?
Yeah, but generally
Both know it, Jonathan, we
you
both
apply
know
rigor
it.
to it.
What a poor justification for your morbid fascination and thirst for glory.
Swansea.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this
You're
tragedy.
just horny for vampires. Oh man. I mean, I want to turn him. Your vampire horniness maybe will be satiated. Oh man. I mean, he is still a good physician. I mean, see, that's the thing. He is very foolish, but he is at least trying to progress medicine. The only problem is he's doing it through the most unethical way possible. Not getting consent for any of this from any patients is crazy, but I feel like we should probably save him. What he did was crazy unethical and almost literally destroyed the area, but he's still overall trying to do good. Like, it's ultimately for good. Like, he's not doing it for selfish reasons. Like, he's not trying to do it for power. He's not trying to do it for control. He's not trying to do it to destroy the city. He's just an idiot. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we should turn him. He's still, I would still say he's our friend. But he was an idiot and perhaps shouldn't be running the hospital anymore. Oh, man. All right, I think we should turn him. This is tough.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
He's been waiting
What do you
so
mean?
long for Jonathan to do this.
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar.
At least this way, perhaps he
It
can
is not for
atone.
me to decide. So,
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always
Oh,
wanted.
God.
This is what I've always searched for.
very well.
You don't need to be so turned on by it.
Prepare to die and be reborn. To
Exactly.
face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready.
You have an attorney to atone for what you've
Indeed,
done for
I
him.
am ready.
Letting him die would be too easy. Ugh. Swansea, you don't need to be so ecstatic.
Enough!
You won't die this day, Swansea, but you got a lot of work to do. Oh yeah, big enough mood. Oh, Swansea. Alright. Fortunately, we missed the hint with him. But you know, sometimes that's how it's gotta be. Harriet Jones. Ooh, what do we have here? Old love letter. The most exquisite friend. Everything is now ready for our journey to France. We'll leave from Dover on the 17th, and we will spend the summer in Paris. I can't wait to taste all the delicate flavors that wonderful city has to offer, and I can't wait to try them all with you. Music, food, theater, architecture, perfumes, fashion, and you. Oh, what a delight it will be. I already wrote to some of my good artist friends who will be delighted as me to see you on stage in French theater. Edmund Rostand should be there. I know you like his work very much, and I count on him to introduce us to the magnificent Sarah Bernhardt. That will be the greatest achievement of this journey. I can't wait to hold you again in my arms, my sweetest delight, and drink again the source of your divine talent. Wait, this is from Calhoun? Like the eccentric old, like, food guy? Yeah. Calhoun Russell. Ugh. Okay. Well, we need to find the key.
It's locked.
How the hell do we get into? Because that's where the journal will be, right? Where the hell do we find this thing? I prefer not to leave here because I don't know if we can come back. Yeah. Swansea. Unfortunately, the right thing is to turn your dumbass into a vampire so you can fix the mistakes you've made. I mean, you saved our life. I feel like it's kind of fair that we do the same. That is interesting, though. The fact that Lady Ashbury's blood is the thing that turned Harriet and Doris. Yeah, I'm not sure if we can come back in here, but we have more important work to do. God damn it, Edgar. This is all your fault. He had one job as a doctor. First, do no harm. And man, the harm he has done. Literally, like, his actions unleashed this second hunt. The second great hunt. On top of all the people who got turned into skulls and all the skulls that have killed people. I mean, not to mention, you know, the people he knew, like Doris and Harriet and all that. Not to mention Lady Ashbury. I'm sure she's going to be pissed. I mean, I would be if I was her. Literally everything falls back to Swansea.
Return at a more convenient time.
All right. We
So
shall
Harriet
return.
jumped.
Yep. No, so we need to go back at another time for that.
Became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, you guys are not joking around, huh? Ooh. Ooh. Come on. Ooh, back up, back up, back up, back up. Oh, man, that was way closer than I would have liked. Damn. All right. Hopefully we can get that. Good. Nice. Very good. I was gonna say, come on, Jonathan. Land the stun, buddy. Land the stun. You can do it. There we go. All right, let's go chat with Elizabeth and let her know all the dumb things that Swansea's been up to.
Over
I mean, truly, Swansea has been like the pinnacle of Damassery. All right. I mean, these streets are getting a little safer one murder at a time, I guess. And there we go. And upsy daisy. Ah, much better. Oh, Elizabeth, the things that Edgar has been up to. So remember how he was helping you with those transfusions to make sure you weren't murdering people, and you guys definitely agreed that was for the greater good? Well, let me tell you about Harriet Jones. It's kind of interesting. So the idea is that people, like the vampires, can kind of almost like feel their progeny, right? They can kind of, you know, they have a connection to them. I wonder if a vampire created through this like weird transfusion method can still sense that their progeny are theirs. Yeah, this whole... So, you know how he was trying to cure people from being vampires? Well, it turns out he actually just decided he was going to create a new, like, let's say, like, sub-civilization of monstrous vampires. Again. Ah, Edgar. Full of good choices.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan?
Oh.
What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news.
Yeah. It's real bad.
The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Oh. We're gonna lay a lot of bad truths on you right now.
McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort.
Yeah.
His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
It's a bit of
To
both.
punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain?
Oh, most
This is
certain.
the most terrible
And most
accusation
regretful.
of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it?
I hate to tell you, but you're partly involved. He gave no heed to ethics, he was stupid, or he was a criminal. I guess it's kind of all of the above, but... I'm gonna go with he gave no heed to ethics, because that's really, like, the crazy, like, how could a doctor do this kind of thing? I understand desperate times, but also... don't go messing with vampire blood.
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it?
I mean,
And
have you
the
seen
poor
the way he
patient?
fondles that skull?
Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yep.
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice.
Yeah.
We must act quickly.
Fortunately,
Jonathan.
Harriet's,
We must return to the sewers.
we're gonna have
and
to have a
put an
word with
end
her.
to the
And
threat
by
poor
word, I mean
Harriet
bonesaw.
embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but
The source of the blood.
do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan.
Oh, yeah.
What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
This is some bad knowledge to lay at her feet.
No.
I mean, she carries
This can't be.
this infection in her, but
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have
she is
to
a
go.
healthy vampire
What do you mean?
otherwise.
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Oh,
I need
I'm so
answers.
sorry,
Why
Elizabeth.
did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No!
No!
Elizabeth!
No! I'm so sorry, Elizabeth. It wasn't your fault. Ah. Okay. Alright, so we have 3 items we need to acquire. I mean, that's the thing, man. Like, I feel for her and that this is like like she would feel responsible, but it's not her fault. Like, she did not consent to having her blood used. Because you have to imagine, at some point, she tried to create a vampire. You know, right? And maybe it went bad. And also, probably a good reason why she doesn't want to convert her daughter. Because she knows the odds of her becoming like a normal Ekon are incredibly low, right? Oh yeah, Swansea's definitely the asshole. I understand why Elizabeth takes it so badly, because I imagine this is something that she has at least tried to avoid. Oh, exactly, Nicholas. Who would have thought the Pembroke, a paragon of medical
Now would be
ethics,
a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster.
home of,
I think I
you know,
where to find
cocaine-addicted
what I need.
doctors, opium coming out of every drawer you can find, you know, experimental surgeries being performed without a care. Who knew that this would have led to perhaps more dramatic medical ethical lapses? All right, so while we're here, I feel like I got another item to... Nope, not this way. Another item to research at our table. Oop. God damn it, Swansea. Truly, this can all be laid at your feet. Oh, don't... Oh, how did you guys see that? God damn it. Fine. There we go. Man, those bolts really do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's right. Ah, I was so hoping that he couldn't get an angle on me there. Yeah. Ooh, good hit. Oh, I'm healing you, whether you like it or not. God damn it. There we go. The scream there was just especially comedic. I don't know why. It's like the... Oh, this is actually a harder hideout to get to than I originally remember. Oh no, it's right here. It's right here. Ooh. For a second I thought we were gonna have to go all the way around. Ooh. Open up this first. Oh, come on. There we go. Where are you, workbench? I think we have something to research. Ah, yes. William Marshall's memoirs. Ah, ha. Okay. So, King Arthur's blood, William Marshall's blood, and insulin. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. I don't think there's anything else we really need to upgrade. I guess we could... I think we can upgrade this now? Yeah, we could if we wanted to. Sure, why not? Why not? Ooh. Yeah, we'll leave it there. That's fine. It's just kind of fun to have one of those upgraded. Yeah, I think... Oh, no, the insulin is at the morgue. So we gotta go there for that. Yeah, we gotta go to the morgue. Oh, Swansea. I really don't want to have a discussion with you. Alright, so we have to gather ingredients. Gather ingredients, and we still need to get the key for that thing. Bam.